Thanks for driving, Keith. Muir Woods, well, it's part of the national parks of the Golden Gate National Parks in California. It's beautiful. Wow, look at this. It's really been a good experience, and I highly recommend it. 10 out of 10, and I personally am going to be coming back. Good morning, and today we are off to Muir Woods. It is in the Marin County area in Mill Valley. Haven't been there in a super long time, so we're gonna go check it out. It's kind of in my neighborhood, but you need a reservation to go to Muir Woods. You can't just show up for parking there, and so you show up between your allotted time. I got a reservation online, and it's difficult to get same-day reservations, so you may have to think about this a couple days in advance. There's a lot of different ways to get to Muir Woods. We are driving because I live not too far away, and so, but other people that are visiting San Francisco, say you're on a cruise and you want to check it out, you would probably go to Fisherman's Wharf. And there are the big bus tours that take you over that way. There's also into private tours that you can take. But a lot of people will rent a bicycle right across the Golden Gate Bridge, maybe return the bicycle in another location, and possibly take a shuttle. It is an overcast day, which was what I was afraid of, because I'm afraid there'll be no view. But I really don't have a choice, because when you make a parking reservation, you get what you get. So here we are. It's my husband, Keith.
Hello. Good morning.
In Muir Woods. It is, they say that it has thousands of visitors every day. About 10 different ways to get there, by bus, bike, and ferry. I don't know if I mentioned this, but it is 16 miles from San Francisco, and it takes about 40 minutes. And for public transit, it can take well over an hour. Getting from San Francisco there can be tricky, but it's still possible to do it in a day trip. Crazy weather. It went from foggy to completely rainy. I don't know if a microclimate can help us with this, but we'll see. There are a few things you should know about Muir Woods before you go there. A reservation for the shuttle or the parking there. And right now, currently, the shuttle is not operating, so it's only driving in. Or some people take a Lyft, but keep in mind there is no phone service there, and so you would need to use a payphone to call a cab. And from what I understand, it costs about $75 to take a cab. So it's difficult to get an Uber back. You can get it there, but not back. So I don't know if it's better to take a tour, and a lot of those you can find at the Fisherman's Wharf area. It's like a fun day. I think it's like $100. But I'm not positive. I'll put the link in the description below. But for me, just coming from Northern California to visit for the day, I'm using a car. A lot of people rent a car when they come to Northern California, but I know if you're on a cruise, you're not going to probably be doing that. So there's so many different options to think about when you want to do something in San Francisco. This is just a grove of redwoods about 16 miles away in the Marin County area.
It goes along the shoreline, you know.
So this is Shoreline Highway, which is Highway 1, and it goes along the shore of the Pacific. So, rain or shine, I try to bring you the best videos I can, even from my own hometown area. And so, if you are interested in seeing more, please subscribe below and click on that notification bell to make sure you don't miss anything. A little windy here, but no traffic because I think the weather's keeping people away. Kind of a crazy drive. It's really windy. This. Thanks, Keith. This is kind of an awful day. It's so funny. I would never normally pick a day like this to go. If you don't come here early, you may end up having to come to a lot like this, and the lot you'll have to walk up. It's not a far distance, but I'm just saying, because I booked at 8:30 in the morning, I was able to come in and no walk in. It was right there. No crowds today. I had to buy an umbrella because it's raining so much. But anyway, this is a real beautiful place. They have a really nice gift shop, and the cafe opens from 11 to 4. So it is still open, but it is limited seating due to COVID. All those lines represent a year. This thing is huge. You can see how beautiful this place is just by the background that I'm showing you. Tree drama. All the decks and the trees are all made of redwood, so they're utilizing die and fall down due to weather or whatever. Thinking going over. The United Nations team in 1945, and then here are the actual trees that they were standing by. They're just massive. Really unreal. If you're interested in hiking, there's a 3-hour hike that takes you down to the annex parking lot, and there's also a 2-hour hike. So there's all kinds of hiking trails around here, and you would just probably bring a backpack and something to eat. There is the cafe here, but it's just right at the beginning of the trail, or I should say at the check-in. So it's not really something that you could get to if you're going to take the 3-hour hike in an opposite direction. At this place, and I understand that this marin melt is supposed to be pretty good.
In carrots.
This looks delicious. Grilled cheese sandwich was delicious. I would highly recommend it. I can see why someone recommended it on their cafe show. I'm probably going to go check out STINSON Beach, which is nearby, and see what that's about. Thought I'd show you what this area is like. It's just super gorgeous. It kind of reminds me of Lake Tahoe or somewhere up in Oregon. It's just beautiful. Just how that looks. It's really near in the vicinity. I believe it's 3 miles away. So if you're interested in seeing more videos like this, please subscribe below. My goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers, and it would be great if you could help me out. But I did really like the redwoods. It was beautiful. I'm really, like again said a million times, the weather wasn't the greatest, but the fact that we had no crowds was great. And I really liked my grilled cheese sandwich at the cafe, so the food was pretty good. I would recommend that. Weather I grew up in near the San Francisco Bay Area.
We didn't go to the beach. I'm not at work.
Northern California has a tendency to have fog. It's not your typical beach where it's hot weather and everybody's hanging out. I'm super windy. Kind of makes me crazy. Town is STINSON Beach. It's kind of your typical beach town. This is a pretty sleepy little area. We're going to be walking. You want to walk up this way? It reminds me of Marin Headlands in a way from last week. At least the fog is breaking up now, so you can see a little bit better, clearer. Technically, this is the Mount Tamalpais State Park area, and I guess Muir Woods is located inside that. Keith?
No, it's next to it.
It's next to it. The road is a little bit curvy, and it makes me nervous. You got the idea of the beach. You know, Northern California is pretty gorgeous. I just haven't really been doing this in forever, so I'm glad I got to check it out. I just saw a sign saying that bike riders have the full lane access, but I would still be afraid to travel on this. And not only that, it's quite a trek. Hawaii or something on the road to Hana. Oh wow, look at that. Gorgeous. We just came upon Muir Beach Outlook, I think it said. There's a 0.2 mile hike called Owl Trail. I guess there's a lot of different, you know, little trails to walk on. I'm glad I went to Stinson Beach because that to me is what a real beach is. The other ones were coves and kind of local yokel places that, I don't know, it just didn't appeal to me as much, but to each his own. Heading home, it's not raining anymore.
Well, I like the big trees. Well, they're all happy instead of being in the rain, and I was happy. Makes me happy.
It's been kind of a crazy day here with the rain and then the fog, and now it's sunshine. But that's Northern California, and it's something that you just have to experience. So next time you're in California, make sure you check out Muir Woods and what it has to offer. I guess with all these things I'm saying and how you can get there, probably your easiest bet would be to do either a tour where they can take you back and then you don't have to worry about it, or if you want to do an Uber, just know that coming home it's going to be expensive, and I don't know how easy it is to get a hold of somebody. You know, it's really, of course, renting a car is optimal, but as like I say, if you're in it with a cruise ship, you don't want to be late for your departure, so I would think about that. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the Muir Woods and the Stinson Beach area and all the beautiful scenery that this area has to offer. And next week we should be attempting to go to San Diego, and I'll be showing you some things about what is in that area. That's another gorgeous area as well. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe to continue to watch videos just like this one. So bon voyage until next time.